Hi Kids Ministry team, I just wanted to send a video to you guys as a bit of an update, just to let you know about a few exciting things that are coming around the corner. I'm filming this on my webcam, so sorry for the sound. I'm also going to be looking at my notes that I wrote, but I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update, so I hope you can just take the next couple of minutes to hear this and just get some thoughts going in your mind about what's coming up next season. You know, most of you, in fact, probably all of you are aware of the growth that we've been experiencing even just the last couple of weeks, but in the last months, we've seen just a huge influx of families coming to our church, and families means more kids. More kids means more kids in our classrooms, and more kids in our classrooms means a lot more chaos. But we've been sort of managing as we go, but just even recently, just even in our nursery, for example, just having so many little babies in that little room, and couple of weeks ago, in fact, there was about 15 babies, 15 kids in that nursery room with a few adults, and it was just really crammed in there. And in our age 4 to 6 and 7 to 11, we've been joining them together. We had about 46 kids together a couple of weeks ago, and we've just been seeing so many new families and so many kids coming to our church. So it's a great problem to have, because it's just a sign of people coming to our church and the community coming and lots of kids coming to learn about God. But it does raise absolute questions for us as we are in a building that's not our own and trying to make do with the space we have and just doing our best that we can. So I just want to let you know about a few changes that are going to be coming just after summer, and so that you know where we're heading and you know what's going on, and just so you know and can feel encouraged that we are trying our best to make arrangements so that it can just be functional and that the kids can just come and have a great experience and that you can have a great experience teaching. So I just want to just say thank you for being just so committed and being a part of the team. It's incredible to just have so many volunteers in children's ministry helping and being so faithful. So you're awesome, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm really thankful for all that you've done. So I just wanted to start off by just saying a big thank you to you. You're so valuable to us and to the children. And the kids are just learning about God. They're learning about truths, and we're planting seeds in their hearts. And you are just part of such an incredible work of the kingdom of God, shaping the future. And I just want to say thank you. So something has to change in our kids ministry. You know, our 2 to 3 year old age group has also been an area of growth. Just so many little 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds running around. One of the challenges is that 2-year-olds are quite different to 3-year-olds, as you've probably seen. The 3-year-olds are, you know, quite receptive and can recite the truth and will do a craft, whereas the 2-year-olds, during the story time, whatever, they just find it difficult. They're just ready to run around and play, and they want to go and play with the toys. So it's quite a divide between the two age groups, and they're also really growing. Age 4 to 6 has been going pretty steady. They've got a good crew. The 7 to 11s, we seem to have anywhere between 16 kids all the way up to 30 kids, depending on the week. But over summer, just with a lot of people away and a lot of workers away, we've joined 4 to 6 and 7 to 11, and we've been seeing anywhere between 30 and 50 kids. It's just, it's crazy, just so many kids, but it's awesome at the same time. But everything is really, really growing. But it's safe to say, with the classrooms we have and the age groups we have, it's time for a bit of a revamp. And it's been something that me and a few of the other team members have been talking about for some time, trying to put together a bit of a plan of action. So I want to really just let you know a little bit about what we're planning on doing and how this might affect you and how it's going to just improve kids ministry. It's going to be really good. On September 1st, just a couple of weeks away, we're going to announce at church the new changes so that parents and the congregation know. And the plan is on September 8th to begin a brand new structure, a brand new kids ministry. And I'm going to let you know right now how that's going to look. Our nursery, because of the challenges that we've faced, is now going to become the crawlers and walkers classroom, up to 2 years old. Currently it's 6 months to 23 months. And in that little room, we have babies that crawl and babies that walk, and it's just chaos. So instead, we're going to make it crawlers and walkers. So any child, no matter what age, that can crawl and walk up to 2 years old will be a part of what we're going to call the nursery. So that means anyone that can't crawl, babies and stuff, we're just going to be telling parents that we have that nursing room available for them to hold their child and nurse them. But also they can use the mezzanine floor up the staircase just near the auditorium, and they can still hear the sermon that way. And that way we're not having to hold babies, but we can just let babies that crawl move around and children that walk up to 2. And what we're going to do is the current 2 to 3 classroom and the current nursery has a dividing wall. We're actually going to open up that dividing wall, and we're going to put a summer baby gate just to open up the space a bit. And the current nursery will be where the crawlers will go, and they will just use that little room to crawl around. And the current 2 to 3 room will become just the walkers up to 2 years old. So it's going to be just a really big nursery. You're going to have lots of toys, and the 2-year-olds can run around and have some fun in there. We're going to have a few songs. There's going to be just a story time and also just craft. So it's going to be just a big babysitting area, a big nursery room. The crawlers will stay contained in that little room, but it'll be opened up with the baby gate. And it just provides a bit more space, a bit more atmosphere, and just more room for people to move around. So that's just how that's going to work. As of September 8th, a new nursery. And so what's going to happen to the 2 to 3-year-old classroom? Well, what we're going to be doing is we're now going to be having a 3 and 4-year-old age group. The 3-year-olds and the 4-year-olds will work so much better together instead of the 2s and 3s. The 3s and 4s can work well. They're receptive to the Bible truths. They know the songs, and they can just learn together. And they will meet in the current 4 to 6 room. And so the 3s and 4s will meet in that room, and there'll be a curriculum for them, very similar to the current 2 and 3. But the 3s and 4s will gather together and just have an awesome time learning God's truths. And Naomi Lorenzen will be managing the curriculum for that, and we'll be doing some great crafts and activities for them. And what's going to happen to the 4 to 6? Well, we are going to be beginning on September 8th a brand new children's ministry. It's going to be from ages 5 to ages 10. And that's going to start at 10:30. It's going to be like children's church. Kids don't have to go into the worship in the adult service anymore. They'll get to come, be a part of our own worship service for the age 5 to 10. We'll sing some songs, play some games. We're going to have Bible Buck store for awards. We're going to have memory verse. We're going to have a story and dramas and a curriculum. And there's going to be some space for them to go and visit with their friends and do some Play-Doh and some activities, and just going to have a really fun time. So the 4 to 6-year-old classroom will no longer be in existence. It'll be ages 5 to 10. And now that we have a junior high youth group, anyone who's 11 years old can either sign up to be a helper in our kids ministry, or they can stay in church. But they now have the opportunity to come to a junior high youth group for their own church, for their own discipleship. So we're just feeling like the 11-year-olds are a bit old now, and it's time for them to maybe just grow in their leadership capabilities and just keep it to ages 5 to 10. So our nursery will be crawlers and walkers up to 2 years old, and we're going to have an age 3 and 4, and then we're going to have children's church 5 to 10. So all classes will start at 10:30. All the kids will get to come to children's church. Going to have lots and lots of fun, and it's going to be really, really cool. All of this is going to come under a brand new children's ministry name. There's been some work done on just coming up with a name. Rather than Kids Care, we've come up with a brand new name. There is a logo that is being worked on. We're going to get some t-shirts made up, and all the helpers and all of you guys will get given a t-shirt to wear when you're on a Sunday. And our new name is now going to be called the Mighty Explorers Kids Ministry. And so that's going to be our brand new name. We're going to get a banner made up, some t-shirts, and we're going to really jazz up kids ministry. So Mighty Explorers is going to be our brand new name. We're changing a few things, and I hope it just allows us to grow and receive the kids as we just deal with what it means to work in the cultural center and not have our own church, and just manage the space and manage the kids that are coming. So we're really believing that this is going to be a good thing for our children's ministry, that we're going to have lots of fun, and that it's going to just provide opportunity. So the question for you now is, what happens to you? Particularly those of you on 4 to 6, where do you go? Do you go down to the 3s and 4s? Do you come up to the age 5 to 10? Do you still want to try something else? Well, that's the question for you to ponder and consider and pray about. We really love having you. You are so valuable, and we need you. Just having you on the staff and just having you there helping out with the kids and looking after them. We just, it's so critical to have an incredible team like you to care for these kids. So we want to just let you have some time to maybe think about if there's an area that you'd like to try out, or if you're just open to wherever you go. Some of you have the gift of worship that you might want to come into the age 5 to 10 and help lead the worship in that. You might have just the gift of teaching. You want to come and teach the 3s and 4s. You might decide you want to look after the babies and go down to the nursery. Well, we just want to ask you, where is your heart? Where do you want to serve? Because we just love you and we want you on the team, but we also want you to just know in your heart where you want to serve, and just we want to give you that opportunity. So on the 25th of this month, in 2 weeks, on a Sunday, after church, we are actually going to have just a 1-hour meeting with all of you. We're going to have some pizza and some food. So straight after church, you can come out to the kids ministry room, have some food, feed your kids. We'll leave some toys set up for your kids if they need to play. And we're just going to have a quick meeting just to bring to life all this stuff again, have a chat, bring clarity, and just get ready for September 8th. So on August 25th, straight after the service, we're going to invite you to come out the back of the Cultural Centre, have some food, and I'll just have a quick chat with you guys and just go through some of the stuff I've just talked about today and let you ask questions and maybe just start figuring out where we're all going to be come September. So that's 10 minutes. I've talked lots. I just wanted to give you a broad stroke of where we're going. I'm really excited. It's going to be so awesome. Our kids are doing great. So many exciting stories of them loving God and remembering the Bible and just finding friendship and just planting great seeds in their lives. So I think we're just ready for what's next and for just the next exciting season. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hearing me. If you have any questions, please email me or text me or phone me or talk to me on Sunday. But August 25th, I just really would love you all to be there just for 1 hour. Just come, have a chat, and let's just be the team that we're called to be and just be inspired and encouraged as we gather together and get ready for the new season. Hope you had a great summer. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you again for all you do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's coming around the corner. So God bless you all, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, guys.